Well, South Africa is part of a continent-wide problem of unemployment. The World Bank says sub-Saharan Africa has had one of its best decades of growth since the 1960s. But some Africans say economic progress has not translated into faster job creation, especially for young people. With millions entering the job market each year, experts say better education is one key to success. VOA's Mariama Diallo reports.
The World Bank says that more than 70% of African children complete primary school, up from about 50% in 1990. But the quality of that education is in question. A recent World Bank report notes that lack of a solid foundation in reading and mathematics makes it harder for young workers to get more productive jobs. Dion Filmer is co-author of the report.
For a group of Southern and Eastern African countries, this regionally benchmarked exercise identified that 60% of sixth graders, after 6 years of schooling, could not reach the level what they define as beginning numeracy. That means that these kids can recognize numbers, but they really don't know what to do with them.
The report also shows that in a number of countries, including Uganda and Mali, more than 70% of students in grade 2 and 3 could not read a single word of a simple paragraph.
What we see is tremendous progress at getting children in school, even getting children to complete primary school. But what we don't see is a lot of learning taking place in the classroom.
Serigne Thiam, the Senegalese education minister, recently attended the World Bank IMF spring meetings in Washington. He points out that another important problem is the mismatch between the education system and the labor market.
On nous demande de former des gens pour des métiers qui n'existent pas encore.
We are asked to educate people for future jobs that don't exist yet, to teach them how to solve problems that haven't occurred, and using teaching methods that have not been developed yet. That's why I believe in the education sector we should create departments that would look into what tomorrow's professions will be like, so we can train people to be ready for that.
Thiam also says schools need to emphasize more science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, the so-called STEM fields.
L'évaluation de notre système éducatif nous amène à constater que
when we evaluated our education system, we realized that only 20% of our high school graduates were in the STEM fields. We've developed a system which we hope that by 2025, 60% of the graduates will be in the literary and scientific fields.
Development experts say improving education will help Africa's youth be more competitive at home and in the global market. But for educated workers to get jobs, Africa's leaders must create a better business environment with access to land, capital, infrastructure, and technology. In Washington, Mariama Diallo, VOA News.